Andrew Hung and Benjamin Power are two British composers that form the group Fuck Buttons. Their music is created through electronic devices and a mixture of unique percussive sounds to create a symphonic drone soundscape that moves in a score-like progression. Their music is described as playful and abrasive, finding a beautiful balance between life and death, as if to suggest that the sound of death is glorious. In architectural terms, their music is laid in a fashion to fall under the category of cubism, where the music is constantly rearranged its form, creating a new interpretation of geometry via sound. During their live performances, they often jam, demonstrating natural movement as they improvise off each other's sounds. The location of the performance space is set in Cryo Bay, attaching itself to the northeast bank of Steam Packet Gardens, Geelong. Having the grass area being vastly populated during the day, it would have seemed unnatural to interrupt that happily occupied space, leaving us with the decision to place the performance space over the water, making the gardens untouched, yet as to incorporate the audience. The Steam Packet Garden is comprised of a moderate amount of vegetation and earthed paving such as tall pine trees, rich grass and crushed stoned paths. The adjacent carousel building also has curvature in its roof and many glass panels as not to disturb the viewpoint through and around the garden. The performance space sits comfortably as to not disturb this natural climate.
This Avant-garde festival will be a paid event, therefore fencing, security and public facilities have all been accounted for. The public space itself is focused on the idea of layering, progression and the juxtaposition of geometry and cubism. The cubes are all layered architecturally, rising and falling based on the sound created by the performance. The shape of the performance space is designed to create a natural typography that continues from the land into the water to promote natural movement. However, the cubes demonstrate man's attempt to create a natural form, which echoes the rounded shape created by the cubes. The stage is made up from the cubes, which reflects the overall nature of the design. The cubes can be raised and lowered to form any functional space, including the roof, which is mantled from the raised cubes placed at the back wall to create a veranda, which identifies this as a stage. All the equipment needed is already subtly placed into the performance space, having the PA, the lighting, all stored within the cubes themselves. The cubes are in the water and they're all fitted with lights, surrounded by transparent plastic, making the stage itself light up along with the movement and mood of the music created by the composers. So the movement of the cubes, along with the changing colours, work together to create an atmospherical, dreamlike visualization that enhances the audience perspective for the sound.
The green room is similar to the front of house in the sense that both are being formed out of the rising cubes, which create walls and benches to create private function space for the performers and friends. The green room is located directly behind the stage. It supplies a quick and easy access route while still being undercover to allow for storage space, toilets and other personal equipment. The equipment stored here is temporary as the space only stands for as long as the performance. The front of house incorporates the whole gardens as it's angled appropriately to view the performance space from any vantage point on the grass, leaving the audience with plenty of standing room. Cubes located on the grass are fitted with speakers and rise during the performance. The life cycle of the building runs in two forms, one being the performance space created by the rising of the cubes. As shown in the video, during setup, cubes may be lowered in order to deliver required equipment. The second form that the cubes create are an aesthetic enhancement to the waterfront. The beauty of the grid is that it can be shaped into any form. The cubes can all vary in height between ground level and 8 meters, meaning they can be used to create any desired form which may relate to yearly events.